Well, hello there. Today I thought I would try something slightly different with you. Today I'm going to do a virtual lesson um, by using the computer and this technology that we've got at the moment. And I want to do a little lesson on what makes this earth a great place to go to and to live in. I'm sure that many of you have seen some beautiful things as you've got out and looked around the countryside. Some of you might have ventured further abroad and perhaps gone to Crawley for the day to do essential shopping, of course. Others might have, before lockdown, been able to go to London, or perhaps have travelled by aeroplane or boat to other countries. There are so many wonderful things to see in this world. And for many people, they believe that this world has been created, been made by a being, somebody who was looking over us and watching over us. And today I want to look at a few things. I want to look at some of the man-made wonders of the world, the modern wonders of the world. I'd also want to have a look at some of the natural wonders of the world and to have you think about those places as well. So to start with, I'm going to ask you to pause the video in a second or two, and for you to talk to your friends around you, your family around you, about some of the places that you've been to. And give you a chance to discuss what you remember about those places and why they're important. And why would you go back there again? So if you could just pause the video, I'm just going to pause this, give you a chance to have a little chat. Thank you for that. I don't know about you, but I've got many memories over my many years of places that I've been to and I've really enjoyed. Quite a few of them I'd like to go back to again. In fact, we tend to have our family holiday in the same place, and we have done for the last 20 odd years. Not because it's a fantastic place, but because in fact, it's more than fantastic. It's a place that I can go and relax with my family and be with familiar friends and familiar places. Well, I'd like to have a look at these 7 wonders of the world. These are the modern wonders of the world. There are some ancient buildings that have been made by man, but I'm not looking at those today. What I'd like you to do is, we've sent you a picture, a copy of these pictures, and also a world map. I'd like you to have a look and see if you can work out where these are around the world. To cut the pictures out and then just to place them near the country. And then on the next slide, I'll just check with you to make sure they're in the right place. If you get a second or two, you could also have a Google the 7 wonders of the modern world. And there are plenty of videos to look at these in the real world and where they are. I'm going to pause you again. Okay. On this world map, then, I've put where I think other places should be. I've also put down an arrow pointing to the country. Now, of all these places, these 7 wonders of the world, I've only actually been to one of them. And that's this one, the Colosseum in Rome, which is in the country of Italy. I've actually stood where this picture was taken, and I've looked at this beautiful view and tried to imagine what it was like when it was used many, many years ago. Over here on the right-hand side, we've got the picture of the Great Wall of China. One of the few man-made objects that can be seen from space. It's a massive structure, miles upon miles of walkway to protect the Chinese people in ancient times and in modern times, I think. Down here we have the Taj Mahal, built in India, built by a prince for his wife when his wife died, as a place to remember her. And next to that we have the picture of Petra in Jordan. I think those of you who have watched the Indiana Jones films, I think it's The Last Crusade, has Indiana Jones and his dad walking into this building to look for the Last Crusader, I think. Over here we have a statue of Jesus overlooking the harbour of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. A massive structure, beautiful to see. Next to it, on the other side of South America, we have Machu Picchu, an ancient city built high up in the Andes. I don't know how they were built, but they were built. Man-made structures, beautiful. And just above that, the pyramid of Chichen Itza in Mexico. Again, beautiful building. Lots and lots of time and effort taken to build these things. So hopefully you've put those in the right place. If you have, just stick them down and keep them safe. What I also would like to do is have a look at the 7 natural wonders of the world. And here we've got, starting from the top left, we've got the Northern Lights, often seen in winter time, way up in the Finland and Norway and Sweden. Beautiful colours reflected in the seas and in the mountains. I have to say, when I was in northern Scotland, in Orkneys, I was able to see these lights many years ago. To the right, we have Victoria Falls, a beautiful, immense amount of water crossing over the edge day after day after day. Middle left, we have Mount Everest in Nepal. I don't think I could ever climb that. I don't think I could ever climb it. Well, maybe there's a Yeti in there, but I don't know. I struggle climbing Snowdon, and that's many, many times smaller than this hill, this mountain. In the middle, we have the Barrier. Oh, it's done it again. In the middle, we have the Barrier Reef of Australia. Again, a wonderful sight to see. To the right, we have a volcano in Mexico that's still active, and we'll talk about that later. Bottom left, we have the Grand Canyon in America, in the United States. If you could have walked across the top of this many hundreds of years ago, you would have just seen a small little river. But over the years, erosion has brought the river further and further down as softer rock is worn away. And then to the right-hand side, the last picture, the picture of the natural harbour of Rio de Janeiro, and again in Brazil. Beautiful place. Again, I would encourage you that if you get a chance to research some of these places and have a look at them. All of them you can see on Google Earth beautifully. I just want to focus on 3 of them. Here we have the Grand Canyon. If you feel like it, you can go over there many times, and you can go on boats and go down and around these beautiful waters. I'd like you to have a chance to, when this is finished, to look at these pictures again. Jot down what you see and think about why they're wonderful. Share those thoughts. Oh, I've gone too far. Here we have the Victoria Falls in Africa, named after Queen Victoria. Oh, back in the Victorian age, some British explorers found this place for the first time and decided to name it after their queen. Well, why is it wonderful? What's great about it? And then the last picture is this Paracutin volcano, still active. You can still go and see the lava going down from a safe distance. What's wonderful about it? So during this week, if you get your parents' permission to have a look outside, see what you can see. Perhaps you can share your thoughts on the Padlet page so that we can see your comments and enjoy hearing some things about the world that you have discovered. Thank you for listening to this.